speak. Mga katokis, nandito kami ngayon sa Nandos. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi, vlog!
The vlog! To the katokis.
Hi, katokis!
Excited ba kayo na ihanda na yung mga ano?
Excited! Very excited. Dad's not excited, but we're excited.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Okay, sorry. Tapos, result of this.
I think for dinner with family, there should always be an interview. Because last time it was about exes. So, excuse me, the bus is so rude. So this time it will be about Tito Dodge and Tito Mike.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Ano yun? Ano yun?
Oh, you'll find out.
Next time.
Next time on the Katokis.
Yes! Hello mga katokis.
Hello!
I'm Isabel
And Dodge?
Yes, and you may know me from the previous video with Tito Dodge interviewing me, talking about my exes, talking about my love story.
And about her bitterness from her ex.
Oh my goodness, he needs to get over that. I hope you learn a few things.
That's why I've been telling you to move on from him. It's been too long already. Stop making yourself suffer.
Okay,
And why
so
are you here in this vlog?
we are here to interview couples and their own stories, and hopefully you guys learn a thing or two. So,
Without mentioning their names first, can you bring us back to who this couple is?
without mentioning their names,
Yeah. How are they related to you?
My sibling, my sister, and her partner, she met in Australia.
Wow. And they've been together for? That we'll have to find out later. Okay? So, would you like to introduce them?
Okay, so today we have Celine Rivera and Patrick Stuart.
Say hi!
Katokis!
Hello, Katokis.
First question is, do you consider yourselves hopeless romantics or idealists? I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, I'd say the same. What's the difference between, in your opinion?
Idealist, you're more realist. You think more logically rather than thinking with your heart than your mind.
So realistic? No, definitely hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic. Hopeless romantic. Wow, we love that. So are we.
How do you define your relationship now?
Interesting and steady.
Can you please elaborate?
Elaborate.
Well, it's interesting on my end because there's obviously a big cultural difference between Australia and Filipino. Although Celine's family has been here for quite some time, they still keep their traditional values, and that is there's stark contrast in certain aspects to Australian and Filipino. One of them is the heavy involvement with extended family. We don't normally do that in Australia. We normally just prioritise your immediate family. So like your brother, your sister, your mum and dad, and not like your uncles, your cousins. So when we have get-togethers and the personalities that come with it, it's usually a little bit more manageable than say 30, 40 groups of large groups, so to speak. So it's definitely, and that's why I mean interesting, because you have all the different personalities of your extended family, your big catch-ups, as well as the different cultures, so all the food, the singing, and the types of food as well. So yeah, that's what I'd say interesting and steady because, well, we're doing fine.
Well, given that you have cultural differences, how do you make it work?
A lot of understanding, give and take, so to speak.
So you give and give, sitting with take and take?
Yeah, understanding on my part, patience on hers.
Okay, so what are the three main things necessary to keep a healthy, steady, and loving relationship?
I love the question.
Well, in my opinion, it is communication, trust, and the third one, effort. Yeah.
Effort, consistency.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
What do you consider as your biggest challenge in your relationship so far?
Communication.
On whose behalf?
Probably mine. I miscommunicate a lot of things. Yeah. So. Yep. All been my fault. But it has actually been in terms of communication. Yeah. A lot of issues on my part. Communication on this. So yeah. That we're working on.
Okay. Celine, can you say something instead of smiling and waving?
And looking pretty?
I actually have opened my mouth, but as soon as I try
try to open my mouth, Patrick starts talking. But as we know, ladies first, because Patrick is the lady in this relationship.
Okay. Okay.
And I also forgot half the questions you said after Patrick starts talking. So,
Got the brain.
So, the three main things that are important to you.
the three main things to me is probably honesty. Being honest with everything and anything.
Yeah, okay.
Honesty is very important to me. The second is definitely effort. Making effort to make this relationship work. And the third is probably the trust.
What are 5 ways you can improve all those things?
So earlier it was 3, now it's 5. Or it could be 96. What are the 96?
You need to better and you need to go beyond it. So 3, 5, next will be 7.
Okay, I said.
What do you like about each other? How did you meet?
Okay, but we're not boring.
Well, greater effort,
Yeah.
as well as greater effort.
Well, I think at the moment,
Communication.
Yeah, when somebody talks, the other one would listen.
I think at the moment our relationship is going very well. There is a lot more effort now. There is a lot more communication. It's definitely what do you think? But I think our relationship is going well.
I would like to think so, because you haven't told me otherwise. But yeah, look, I mean, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't. But yeah, no, look, it's definitely in terms of 5 things. Okay, so 1 is effort, 2 communication. Because whatever we just said is the core values, you know, honesty, trust. Well, you can always build upon that. You can always, they're always building blocks. They're not just a set sort of parameter or something set in stone that you just go, yep, that's it, and just leave it, and you never work on that. You never come back to that. So you always build upon those foundations. So yeah, like, you know, again, effort. Me coming to extended family sort of events. Usually I've been quite busy with work, so I wouldn't be able to make the amount of time consistently for Celine's family's events. You know, I've been to, 3, 4 quite recently in a succession, and normally I would say, okay, well no, I can only try and make time for 1 or 2 because of my work. And you know, but again, that comes back to effort. You know, I can always make up for work, but up until recently, I wasn't putting in that sort of effort. So I would use work as more of an excuse than an actual justification. Like, I wasn't going to get fired if I didn't stay past 7 o'clock. I just wanted to do that because I prioritized. I wanted to be doing more work than spending time with Celine's extended family. But I've changed that around. Yeah, that's the main thing. In terms of other 5, I don't exactly have a blueprint. Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Truth bomb.
Granted, you know, things like going to the Philippines with my credit card, still needs a lot of work on my part. So, look, I still need to prioritise work. I still need to work quite hard. But working hard for the sake of it and blindly doing that, that's more of an Australian sort of thing. You know, like the husband works extensively while the wife, you know, takes care of the kids, and usually work comes a priority because work is a man's way in Australia of providing for his family, and that's his effort for his family, and that's something of the core values. Like, yes, you know, and it's seen as a sacrifice on the man's part, on my part. Whereas I think in a lot of cases, like mine, it was unnecessary. So I'm able to bring that sort of balance and put that effort into maintaining a balance at the moment. So, and then Celine's part, saying what you're working on.
So please repeat the question.
You have to repeat the question?
There was
Because
about 5
remember-
questions.
Me, I think it's a clash in culture. So, for example, Filipino things and Australian things, where in Australian culture, it's not necessary to do something or to do this and that. But in Filipino culture, it is, because that's how we do things in our family. I definitely feel like it is one of the main things is culture clashing, and understanding why we have to do this, and why we have to act like this, and why we have to talk like this, and etc.
Okay.
Question?
So that was lifestyles as well, basically.
Yeah, basically culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's showing understanding both ways.
Yeah. And you're both. It seems like you're both willing to develop from that. And that's really good. Well, clearly you guys are like good-looking people. So, what qualities in other, what qualities in each other could you not find out like elsewhere?
What quality?
I think Celine has already answered already.
Huh?
I think you have already answered.
Can I answer first? On me first?
Yeah?
How many qualities?
92?
Okay, wow.
Besides my rugged dashing good looks.
Yes.
I think
Well, that's initial attraction.
Yeah.
First glance. Prove it. Sorry.
for me, I think Patrick is extremely funny. I think Patrick's one of the funniest person that I know. His jokes don't make sense to a lot of people, but to me, I find them hilarious. And number one thing, I always tell Patrick all the time, the main reason why I love you is because I think you're the funniest person I've ever met.
So, guys out there, if you're not that good looking, be really funny.
Okay. How about you, Patrick? What do you like most about Celine?
Oh, her sense of humour. No. So it was more along the lines of her, just her understanding, her willingness to make compromises, her willingness to bring her entire family, me into her entire family. Sorry. And her overall, just everything that she does for me. You know what I mean, the fact that she sees me as an equal rather than just someone to pass the time with, or someone as a means to an end, so to speak. Just the amount of love that you see, I don't normally see that amount of love I have not seen that amount of love from anyone in my previous relationships, in fact. The amount of giving and care that she shows for me, and my family as well. And the fact that my family took quite quickly to her as well. That's a big step. Family is important to me, even though I'm not from Filipino culture. I am from a close-knit family, and that is incredibly important to me. My mother and father quickly saw past just the initial looks and the initial phase of what that might be to the long-term qualities that Celine can bring to my family.
All right. So before we end this interview, what do you think this relationship will bring you in the future?
Well, I'm hoping that it'll develop as far as it can go. Marriage, children, I'm hoping that it'll definitely develop to that sort of stage, that the future can bring, and that really does depend on not just chance in life circumstances, but also, again, back to the building blocks. So, the effort, the trust, the honesty, the communication, everything like that. Like, when you want to get to that stage beyond just a partnership, it becomes more of how are you going to create a sort of family environment? How are you going to be a team together? And you've got to be each other's best friends and teammates. You've got to have each other's back. It's more than just, oh hey, we have similar interests, or we don't want to see other people at this point in time. I think you're okay company, and we are kind of like your parents. It's more of, okay, can I see your parents being my parents? Can I see your family being one with my family? Can I see you as a potential father or mother, perspective, to my child? Do you have the qualities that I look for in a parent? And I do see that in Celine, and I do see that in Celine's family, that I'm looking for that stable environment.
Celine?
Till just do us part.
Aww. Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So how do you find our interview with Patrick and Celine May?
No,
Here.
I'm asking first.
You're asking me first. What are you doing?
Well, I thought that was very interesting.
What do you like most about it?
The answers had a common foundation, a common basis, and a common agreement. And they weren't very clashing, except that they agree with the cultures.
You don't say that.
Oh my god, like the serious one? Oh my god, Tito Oy.
Well, actually what I like most about what I learned from the interview is that you really have to put humor into the relationship.
Yeah.
You just very important to really make each other laugh and really understand one another. And what I really love most about it is that family is really very important. Put everything, put value on the family, and everything will be okay.
Yeah.
So how about you? Would you like to have that kind of relationship in the future?
What do you mean?
like serious relationship, like eventually going towards serious stuff and having a family of your own, have kids.
Oh yeah.
When do you see that happening?
When?
When?
I'm not gonna place a time.
Why not?
It comes when it comes.
So it can happen tomorrow, right?
It can happen tomorrow. It can happen
Oh
the
my
week.
God, you're ready to be a mother tomorrow?
Not a mother.
Just a father.
Yes.
All right. So would you like to leave your like closing message to your fans in Katakis?
Leave a message.
So Katakis, that's basically our niece Celine May and her partner.
His niece, my sister.
Yeah, Patrick.
Our niece.
And I'm just so happy that they love one another. And I would love to see little Patrick and little Celine running around, getting muddy and dirty on the
Being a little.
playground. You know, just like when Celine was still very little, she was very dirty. So, how about you?
I'd love to see another little dumbass run around.
I love to see that.
That's what you were saying.
Don't say that in front of Patrick.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, close it now before I get into trouble. So I'm all by myself here, Celine Isabel.
That's your niece,
That's my niece.
your future nephew.
Yeah. All right, so stay tuned for your interview.
Huh?
Yeah. Bye.
So mga katokis, ayun, napanood niyo yung interview nila Dutch at ni Isa. So sana marami kayo natutunan sa mga shinare nila Patrick and Celine May. They are biculturally different but they were both raised in Australia. So marami pa rin naman silang similarities pero yung foundation kasi nila magkaibang kultura. So sa lahat ng mga my boyfriends or girlfriends na iba yung culture or iba yung race, then this is a perfect episode for you. Sana marami kayo natutunan mga katokis sa lahat ng mga sinabi nila. At it's such a great way to learn from other people's experiences. And this is one of those. So with that, I leave you with peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now mga katokis. Until I see you again. Bye.